Friday. Todd with Sun Control here. Just want to say hello, and we have a lot of people, customers that come in with their SUVs for window tinting on their front two windows, which is awesome. We appreciate the business, but what we want to do is educate the consumer a little bit more. Most of your SUVs come factory tinted in the rear windows, which is a privacy glass, which is done at the factory, which is actually just a dipped process. So it does more benefit by giving you the privacy than it does rejecting UV or heat. And the UV, or the privacy glass, is about a 20% visible light. So it is pretty dark, but that doesn't mean it rejects a lot of heat for you. For instance, in Minnesota, the legal limit on the front two windows of a car, a passenger vehicle, or an SUV is 50%. So the 50% film on this vehicle, even though it's way lighter than the back windows, actually performs better. The Minnesota legal limit of 50% rejects 50% of the heat and 99% of the UV, whereas this dark factory tint will probably give you maybe about 20–30% heat rejection and not nearly as enough UV. And with me being a new father, another thing that we would like to talk about a little bit more is the safety feature. Right now, if I punch this window and smash it, the glass flies everywhere in an accident. If you apply a window film to the interior of this window, and that same window breaks, it will actually hold all the glass fragments together. So if your kid is in the back seat, God forbid you get in an accident, but if you do, if you have the window film on the window, it's going to be way safer in an accident than a window without. So even though your windows on your SUV do come tinted from the factory, we can apply a clear film that will reject 99% of the heat. It will reject about 50%, it will reject about 99% of the UV, 50% of the heat, and then it will also add that layer of safety. So you get the UV, you get the heat, and then you get the safety. So even though your SUV comes tinted, it's highly, highly, highly recommended to tint the back windows as well, more for safety than anything. So there's nothing more valuable than keeping your family safe. So that's all I got for now. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on